Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age. I'm MysteriousJG. Apparently this game and I were just playing chicken, because the very first flight that I boarded after deciding, fine, I'm just going to listen to... I'm giving this a... I mentioned it several times. I'm trying to get the 4 people watching this Let's Play to give yours a try, but I started listening to Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics over on All Dragons channel, and I was just going to keep flying until it happened. And the very first flight I did after I decided to stop recording, boom, immediately. So this is what we wanted, I guess. We'll see now how long it actually takes to defeat Deathgaze and how much more stuff I have to do to fill out a video so I can go get some lunch. If it's really, really fast, I'll just tack it on to the end of the last video. No problem. Anyone? Are there any adventurers on board? Deathgaze is attacking the ship. I like the fact that you can do nothing. I'm curious about that, but not curious enough to actually miss out on this chance to actually do the frickin' boss fight. So we'll volunteer to fight it. Deathgaze, I've heard it's been attacking airships, so I signed on to hunt it. Guess I don't have any choice. Well, yeah, if you're in the same boat as me, you've been flying on these airships to hunt it. I'm begging you. I'm all bark and no bite. Kill it for me. I don't want to die. Why are you flying around on the damn airships then? Alright, well. We're going to set up steel gambits again, because we might as well. I think this thing is strong enough we don't have to, with the special music and all, I don't believe we need to worry about Redis killing it on his own while we're stealing. Deathgaze. It's Deathgaze. We should never have tried to fight it. We ought to have fled while we had the chance. But the skies will never be safe while it lives. We have to kill it somehow. If only I had the strength. Got separated from me, pal. If he's already headed for the cabins, well and good. But what if he hasn't? I ain't hiding until I know he's safe. You know, I like this. Like, I wish we had some voice acting for these characters, because there's some interesting aspects of this universe that I don't know if they ever get explored in other games. Other than, I mean, Revenant Wings is like the Final Fantasy XII-2 game, which I've never seen re-released anywhere, because apparently it kind of sucked. Deathgaze, ain't many a Sky Pirates lost an airship to that one. You bring it down, you'll be a hero, boy. Like, I have not heard, like, Final Fantasy X-2 came out, HD remaster. They packaged it with Final Fantasy X-2. Did I say X-2 for both? Anyway, what I meant was Final Fantasy X came out, Final Fantasy X-2. Ooh, we got, like, Fiera and this chick are, like, getting ready to come to blows here. There's no time to argue about who's first. At this rate, none of us will be safe. Oh, jeez. A thick-limbed human woman is trying to get into the cabins ahead of this lovely Fiera. Such audacity, I can't bear it. Thick-limbed, says the Sikh. Thanks for rescuing me from those guys. Oh, wait. This is not the time to remember that. Seem to have encountered a rather fierce creature, one Deathgaze. If you would calmly take shelter at the cabins, we'll... Sir, excuse me, sir. I know I'm a circus never asked, but you seem to be no stranger to battle. Would you mind helping us to defeat it? I'm your man. Oh, I guess you can back out again. So I don't know enough about its tactics to do anything other than just put on my generically best equipment and ribbons. Those are the people to talk to. The chocobo on deck up and flew away. It's not every day you see the flying variety. Wish I could fly off when the going got rough. This is your soldier talks too fast and fancy to catch a word he's saying. Go where? Do what? Got to get these passengers to their cabins, but it's not going as smoothly as I'd hoped. You're gonna fight Deathgaze? Better go prepared. Buy lots of stuff. Well, I can certainly afford these. And it's actually damn useful now that I think about it, that you can just use the spell and have a character who doesn't have white magic, just toss it out there, avoid wasting the turn of a spellcaster. Good day, sir. I hope we have something to might aid in your fight against the Deathgaze. Teleport stones and Gaishaw greens? No, not really. But thanks for making them full price. This ship weren't so slow, they would have They wouldn't have to worry about monsters and the like attacking. Taking on Deathgaze, are you? You're made of sterner stuff than we are. I'll give you that. Don't do anything foolish now. Yes, I believe. What was the weird turn of phrase that the manual used? I believe this does count as the ship being enshrouded in terror. We're going to fight Deathgaze. Come back good and quick if things looks too dangerous. Hear me? Looks like we don't have to actually encounter it yet. Just kind of hang out here and get all our buffs supplied. Got any other buffs that we should be applying, guys? I feel like we got Shelga and stuff. We must already have them. Yeah, where's Shelga? We've already got it. Okay. Ooh, you're a big one. He can't... No physical damage to him right now, it looks like. Oh, we can't steal from him while he's got a paling on either. That sucks. Fine. Jerk. Telekinesis is a technique, so I think it might still work. I know you've got something you can be doing. Arrow, poison, toxify. He doesn't have a ton of options. But, you can do, like, drain. Let's see if it's still saying immune. Okay, it looks like telekinesis isn't really going to help. So we'll get you doing that. And I know you had Holy for some reason. He's got all sorts of stuff that I don't want him having. So let's use one of those dispel modes I just got. Now it's going to take me 20 minutes to find it in here, but beating up Red is pretty good. Okay, it seems to be immune to all physical, including Shear's not doing any good either. You've got like no kind of attack magic, so I mean, dark motes. I don't know that this guy takes damage from dark, but okay, those dark motes aren't doing anything. I guess, I mean, I could break my cardinal rule and have mixed genders on the same action team. Oh my god! But I think at this point, he's just not going to be useful again in this fight. Oh, Knot of Rust. I can throw those around all day. But those dark motes weren't doing anything. And neither are the Knots of Rust. We'll just have him stealing so that as soon as the paling wears off, I'll notice because it'll give me a message saying could not steal. Balthier and Scathe, I gotta say though, not by design. I didn't know this guy was gonna have a physical paling going for the whole battle, but yeah, I did mention that I saw that in the description. I thought it was something that would happen like near the end of the fight. Balthier is the guy you want in your party. Well, I mean, it's the Zodiac gauge. There's different builds. He's our black mage. You want him in the party casting Scathe like a fiend against this guy, because that's doing good damage. And not a lot else that we're doing to him is doing that much. Although he's using Restore. Oh, I hope he doesn't get to do that an unlimited number of times, because that'll be annoying. Meanwhile, Redis is almost out of MP, so let's... keep him ready to heal people. Oh, he's no longer immune to physical damage. Okay, excellent. He starts stealing again. Stole Phoenix down. Great. Robble? Did somebody say Robble? You gonna cast Retreats new again, you jerk? Oh, he's going for reverse. Okay, so we need to dispel that quickly, because otherwise we'll be healing him. Turn off everybody's gambits until it's still got reverse. Okay. Well, I guess it's good we got those dispel motes, because magic's not working on it now. Okay, we can fix this. We can fix this. It's now immune to magic, and it takes it's healed by damage and takes damage from healing. So just temporarily, because this is not a gambit that would make sense most of the time. But we just need to use X potions on it until this changes. And when it changes, we need to quickly switch this around, because otherwise we'll be pumping hit points into it. But this should finish it off. What the fuck? It's being healed by the potions too? It's supposed to be revert. Oh, reverse is off already. Okay, well, reverse didn't last long. It's okay, I'm annoyed, but it's not like that lasted a long, long time. This battle's being kind of annoying, isn't it? Although it should be, at this rate, I won't have to worry about getting a whole bunch of content after this video, after this fight's done. Call it a full video. Should have considered. Oh, never mind. As soon as I say that, it's done. We still got almost half the video left. Deathgaze vanquished. We stole a tuft of Phoenix down. Ooh. I disgrace this. What's the point of having a soldiers aboard if we end up turning the passengers to protect the ship? We must kill them before the word can get out. Lesson learned. We'll redouble our training to see this never happens again. You have my thanks, and the thanks of all aboard. Well done, lad. Nathan Radlad Spencer. I don't know if it's worth fixing his SAP status right now, but now that little kid's gonna win his bet with his mom. It's great. Well, it's finally done. Man, that hunt was a bit of an endeavor. Now we've got Yasmat and some other ones coming that could take several videos because the monsters have like 10 billion hit points, but okay, when the chips were down, I failed. I had to rely on you to save us. I was thinking for a minute that none of the dialogue was now specific to what happened here. You saved me and the boy. Thanks, lad. Oh, it looks like we might get slightly different dialogue depending on which flight we were on when this happened. I don't know, maybe I'm not cut out to fight pirates. Could be, kid. We have a wide selection of goods that we're not going to give you any kind of price break on, even though you just saved our lives. Care to buy anything to remember your voyage by? I'll probably remember it based on the terrifying near-death experience. The woman was sleeping sound till this Deathgaze attack. Now she's wide awake. Worse, she knows I've been out here drinking the whole time. That reminds me of a joke. I need to defeat Deathgaze. I knew it. Maybe it's time I started following you or your career. Alright, so guy goes to a bar, gets all drunk, throws up all over himself. And then he says, "Oh no, I don't know, a bar, I've gotten drunk and thrown up all over myself. My wife's going to kill me when I get home." And one of the other guys at the bar says, "Hey, don't worry about it, man. I got an idea. Here's what you do. You tell your wife you went to the bar and you had one drink, and the guy next to you was so drunk he threw up all over you. And the guy puts a $20 bill in his shirt pocket. It says, then tell him the guy said he felt so bad he gave you $20 to get your shirt dry cleaned." And the guy is like, "Oh man, that might work. All right, I'm going to try that." So he goes home to his wife. His wife's like, "Oh my God, what happened?" And he says, "Oh, I went to a bar to have one drink, and a guy next to me, so drunk, he threw up all over me, and gave me $20 to get my shirt cleaned. See?" And he pulls $40 out of his shirt pocket. And she says, "Why do you have $40? And the guy says, "Oh, I also wet my pants." Sorry. Super Dave Osborne joke. All right. I'm half the crew. She thinks we're fucking awesome, apparently. They did have some slightly different dialogue there. I just noticed it was different and moved right on. You can pause it if you really want to see it. But, I mean, she said something like, "On behalf of the crew," I'm sure she thanked us for saving them all from Deathgaze, and that's pretty much it. In honor of this quest being over, we'll actually watch the full cinematic of the ship landing. He also wet my pants. I like that. It's not as good as the moth joke, but it takes a lot less time to tell. Here we go. Now let's see the exciting end of this quest. "You did it. You killed Deathgaze. See, Mother, I told you it was real. I suppose that means I win." "No one likes a gloater, but I did lose, and a promise is a promise. I'll buy you that airship. I must admit, this was fun, though." Well, you guys weren't even on the ship. "An airship of my own. Someday I'll be Seltzer Gabbiani." "Buy him an airship when we get home, Father." "That's all very well for him, but what of me? Losing is deeply unsettling. I think I'm going to be... Oh. I think I'm going to be sad." Now, Mother, none of that. Father will buy a new airship for your son and 100 black chocobos for you." I hate this family. "Father, you shouldn't. What will people think? A summer home, an airship, 100 chocobos? That's quite a shopping list." "You may be a little spoiled, Mother, but Father wouldn't change that about you for the world." "It's super creepy that my parents refer to each other as father and mother. I'm getting an airship, can you believe it? Oh, and here's your bounty, not much, but it will have to do." What? I'm not getting much? 3,400 gil? And 2 elixirs? What the fuck? This guy's buying like 1 billion tons of everything for you assholes. "Between you and I never believed there was a Deathgaze. I heard someone talk about it and thought I'd use it to wrangle myself an airship. If I'd lost my bet with Mother, Father would pay up for me, and if I won, I won. And I did win. I'll be the only one at Academy with his own airship, and don't tell Mother and Father." I totally would if I was able to communicate with them directly. What are you going on about over there? We need to hurry up and settle on a spot for our summer home so we can go home and claim our prizes." "You truly are spoiled, Mother, but Father wouldn't change that about you for the world." I hate you all so much. Okay. Alright. So I hate them all so much. So bloody much. Well, I mean, nothing for it but to keep pushing ahead, I suppose. Now, that means we've got Child Snatcher with someone at Bujerba, which is a 50-50 chance we're already at Bujerba. Mount Bramses and Giza Plains. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, that means we only have 2 left to do. Okay. Okay. I lost track somewhere along the way. Gertie. Oh, Trickster. Okay, so we've only really got 2 left to do. I lost track somewhere of how many were left. So that means let's just actually go talk to the 2 petitioners so that the next time I do a video, we can actually finish off, hopefully, both hunts in one video, and then be done for a while with hunt missions. I gotta figure out how to get out of here, and I gotta figure out if I'm already at Bujerba. No, I'm not at Bujerba. We're going by private cabin. Screw that. We're not talking to anybody. We don't want another Deathgaze incident. So basically that has the effect of you just skip all the skiff all the stuff. I mean, it makes sense early in the game. It's a smart way to travel. Use the private cabin to avoid all the little dialogue scenes and stuff that eat time, if you're not interested in them. But once again, I forgot to actually find out specifically where on the map these guys are. So the child snatcher, well, not the actual child snatcher, but the person who wants to talk about the child snatcher is down there. And then when we get to Mount Barameses, we probably should have talked to this person earlier. I have not been super efficient with this. It's okay. We'll get through it together. But yeah. A little off-screen planning would have made this go faster, but I am a hobbyist, guys, not a professional. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, that's going to involve setting up a Patreon account against my will and, you know, stealing my personal information so that you can direct deposit the funds into my accounts without my knowledge. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Patreon, not really a thing. No bonus content where I, you know, me and Tony Schiavone do a bunch of really foul-mouthed rap music. Preserve walls, blah, blah, blah. See, I don't remember now the name of the actual solicitor. Which I probably should have made a note of. Stop. It's probably you, isn't it?
You have seen my bill. So long has it been since someone came to me. I posted that bill many years ago now, it seems. Ha! Yes, I speak of Diabolos. Will you hear more?
Sure. Is he in a lamp?
Diabolos is a rocksas of much notoriety here.
He's got the fame, notoriety. He got the big time, baby. Woo. Sorry.
Known to our people. Why? When we, as children, are naughty, who do our parents say will come to get us? No, not His Excellency the Marquis, but Diabolos. Yes, I know. There is a story like this for every land, but Diabolos, he is real. He is real. He lives deep within the Lucio mines, very, very deep.
You know, I'm looking forward to not having to delve into the depths of the Lucio mines again for some non-plot bullshit.
Once long ago, many of the children of our city went missing. They were found cold in the mines. This was the most evil work of Diabolos, you see. Then it was noted that only children wearing hats were taken, and so from that day forth, no child in our city will wear one. Most curious, yes?
You're wearing a hat right now.
Many months, then years did pass. People forgot, but Diabolos, he has not forgotten, no. Even now he lurks in the mines, hungering for children wearing hats. I told so many, yet so few ears willing to listen, but not you. You listen. You have seen my bill. You will be the one to defeat him.
Diabolos, guy who grabs children wearing hats. Hunt begins. So I said I was going to just talk to both of the marks, so why am I even internally debating this? Let's just go do it. This is kind of an interesting place because the aerodrome is sort of built into the map, but not really. I guess they just show you there's an aerodrome with a crystal. They don't actually, they still don't map out the inside of the aerodrome so that you can, like, see it conveniently. It's Mount Barameses, right? Not still Shrine of Miriam. I think it was Mount Barameses. And this will be a tragic ruin until the end of the game. You don't have to live like a wounded refugee. Oh, he thinks his mom is dying, and I'm here making fun of him. Hey.
You have seen Lisha's posting?
Yes.
And I must tell you, Lisha is no longer here. You have read in the build of the terrible worm Fafnir plagues Paramina Rift. And times past, the firm came lusting for the treasures of the Kiltiash. Anastasia trapped it in ice, yet now it threatens the mountain again. Elisha had led the Kiltiash to defeat it once again, or so he said. I believe he has merely fled. Humans are this way. You guys are a bunch of fucking pussies. I hate you so much. Be that as it may, it is no matter to me. Elisha is gone. So I have told you of the wormish flesh. Do as you wish. Whatever, don't expect a reward either. Filthy Hume. Oh, and you're one of the even grosser Humes who has a little knob between your legs.
The Viera are all female, so I would assume that as disdainful as they are about Humes, maybe it's in my head, maybe it speaks to my deep-seated psychological issues, but I assume they hate male Humes slightly more than female Humes, because male Humes are even more not like them, and they don't like people who are not like them.
In times past, the fellworm came lusting for the treasures of the whatever.
Oh, it's
Silverflow ran deeper than the Primal Rift. It is said a blizzard follows in its wake, or perhaps it is a blizzard. Either way, it does not matter to me. These are gone, so I've told you the worm is place. Choose your fish.
So you have it, guys. I'm going to save the game. Now I'm like, if I can do one more video, I can knock out all of the hunts. And when I go and have lunch, I will be done with Final Fantasy XII for probably 2 weeks at this rate. But at a minimum, I'm going to need to read up on both of these monsters, not to get like super hot tips for defeating them. I'm going to try to avoid spoiling the strategies of the battles for myself. But Fafnir in particular, all that stuff about the blizzard, I have a hunch that there's like weather requirements before we can encounter it. Anyway, next time we will be fighting monsters. See you then.